Hey guys, Fox here. Wanted to throw up a quick Game Gots video here. I did a little traveling over to Mississippi in the Biloxi Gulfport area. Did a little trip with my dad, and while he was gambling at the casinos, I decided I would take some of that gambling money I brought and turn it into actually something substantial in video games instead of just, throwing it all in the slot machines or on the tables or anything. So yeah, let's get to it. First, some stuff I've picked up at thrift shops and various other things before the Mississippi trip. First up, I found a Nintendo Wii wheel. I actually don't have one of these, so I can add this for Mario Kart Wii, which is nice. In the video games monthly box, they sent me a few titles here. Nothing crazy great, but there are a couple good games as far as rarity goes. But there are some good stuff. We got Frogger for the Game Boy. We have Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition. We got Tecmo Baseball. This is actually a baseball game I never played on the NES. I'll have to give that one a shot. And Blaster Master. So, got some good games. They're not necessarily all worth high value, but there are some damn good titles right there, so pretty excited about that. Also, at the thrift store, I found a copy of Crusaders of Might and Magic. It was pretty cheap, and it's not really worth anything, and it might be garbage, but we'll see. Found a copy of Magna Carta 2 Complete. It's a pretty cool RPG on the 360. I already have a complete copy of this, so this will be thrown in the trade box. I think I took advantage of a buy two get one sale at GameStop early this month, so I picked up a few things. I got a Atelier Shali. I probably butchered that. I don't know why I can't say that. Atelier Shali, I guess. I've almost can't get the words out of my mouth. I'm very interested in playing more of the Atelier games. I've only beaten one, and that was a hell of a long time ago. It was Atelier Iris 2. Since then, I really haven't played many of them. I picked them up because I like the idea of them. They look like just lighthearted, easy to play RPGs. So I'll eventually get on an Atelier kick here sometime and just want to play through a bunch of them. Also picked up Atelier Aisha. And my free game after picking those up was Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. I don't have this version of the game, let alone the DLC that comes on this. So whenever the hell I find time, I'll get to it, I guess. Also picked up a copy of Excite Truck, as it was only like $1.50. So, and I've heard plenty of good things about Excite Truck on the Wii. I think that was a launch title. Or was it Excite Bots? One of the two. Target had some pre-owned stuff on sale, so I picked up Game of Thrones, Telltale Game Series. I think it was on sale for like $9. So I like Game of Thrones, and I enjoy some of those Telltale games. At another thrift store, I found a couple Baldur's Gate games. We have Dark Alliance, greatest hits version, but complete, and Champions of Norath. This one's actually a pretty decent one. It's kind of hard to find. It's not terribly cheap. I guess maybe in the uncommon realm of things. Let's see here. Now, the good shit that I got while I was in Biloxi Gulfport. Really cool little stores. First up, in a store that was located in a mall down there off of Beach Boulevard, they didn't have a terribly large selection of stuff, but it was inside a mall, so it was kind of odd. I've never really been to a retro store that was located inside a mall. But they were willing to haggle on prices and everything, so that seemed real nice. So for $25, I picked up a copy of Supernova on the Super Nintendo. From what I understand, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is just Darius Gaiden. So I don't know if I'm wrong or right. I gotta clean these carts though. You can see some sticker residue right there on the left side there. They'll need some cleaning. And also for $28, I picked up Wild Arms 4, and that should complete my Wild Arms collection. That should be all of them. This is the last one I was missing, I'm pretty sure. At least as far as, you know, all the stateside releases. I like the Wild Arm games, they're fun. A different store that was actually kind of close to the airport, it was located in an outlet mall and was crazy fucking busy. I would have taken a bunch of pictures and a little video if I could, but there were so many fucking people in there, and that's not fun to look at when there's a bunch of you know, people in there with their kids running around and shit, and you couldn't see any of the games. But they had a pretty good setup. They had, you know, all their games organized by category, but in the back corner they had something called the collector's corner, and that's where they had some of the rare stuff that people, you know, the collectors are looking for, and the more expensive stuff. He had a pair of games here that I've been looking for quite a while. I'll show them right here. Earthbound and Install. They were sitting in the collector's case. He also had some other fantastic games in that collection. He had Metal Warriors on the Super Nintendo. Also on the Saturn had Die Hard Trilogy and Panzer Dragoon 2. There was a bunch of TurboGrafx games in there, which I was tempted to hop on, but these needed to be added to my collection sooner than any Turbo game. So, especially the Earthbound. I've been hunting for a good copy of that for a long time. I wanted to buy it at a store because there's too many fucking fakes going around online. Didn't want to risk that shit. So, anyway, he had the Earthbound marked at 200 and a stall at 80, which that's pretty fair prices for both of them. So I talked him down to $70 for a stall and $170 for Earthbound, and he took it. So I was very excited about that. The Earthbound cart is a bit worn and dirty. You can tell that the label is worn on the bottom and the sides, but the label is mostly intact. So, and there's some residue. Come on, focus there. As you can see, I need to clean the shit out of it, but it works fine. The battery save works too, so that made me happy. And this install is really fucking mint. It looks good. The game without a spine title on there. But yeah, extremely excited, guys, to pick these two up. A couple of games that have been wanting to add to the collection for a very, very long time. Very excited. And I will probably start playing Earthbound fairly soon. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to go ahead and play this copy right here, or if I'll just go ahead and play the Wii U Virtual Console one. We'll see. I don't know. What the hell? What do you guys suggest? But until then, I'm going to play some I Am Setsuna here. Been looking forward to that one. So, alright guys, thanks for watching.